105.1.
It's 8:53 and 47 degrees outside the Appletree Honda Acura Studios. Welcome into First News on 570. He is here, ladies and gentlemen, with his Asheville Ale Trail shirt on, the guru of brews, Rick Rice from Rock 105.1. How are you, sir?
Good. Powered by Asheville Ale Trail. Don't forget to download that app. Get that weekly six-pack emailed to your inbox. I'm surprised, you know, with current events being a big thing, and the beer world is so clever with their names, that nobody has come up with, like, Putin's Secret Saison or something, you know, to take advantage of this situation. Now, I understand it takes a time to make a beer, but, you know, you could just take whatever you got and slap a label on it. I think that would work. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff going on in the Asheville beer scene. Shocker, I know. So remember about a year ago when Asheville was in the running to get the Deschutes East Coast expansion? It didn't happen, but apparently a love connection was made between the folks at Deschutes and Asheville Brewing Company. Their brewers talked, and it happens all the time, and they said, let's make a beer. So, boom, that happened. They met up at the Craft Beer Conference in May in Philadelphia, and the end result is the Nottoway River Rye Bock, and that is coming out in a week. Next Friday at 5 o'clock, you can get that at both their locations. If you're wondering about the name, the Nottoway River, it's not made up, although it does kind of sound like it, doesn't it? Which way? Not that way.
Not that way.
Nottoway.
That's the wrong way.
Yeah, apparently it defines the boundary line between the great states of North Carolina, the home of Asheville Brewing, and Virginia, the second home of Deschutes.
There you go.
So pretty cool there. Speaking of out in a boot and in the wilderness, Nantahala releasing the first beer in their Fire Times series, which almost sounds like a Jennifer Lawrence movie.
It certainly does.
Kind of does. Each beer in the series is going to pay homage, or is it homage?
Homage.
Okay. To the important and influential friends the staff at Nantahala has made over the last 6 years, so I'm no doubt I'll get one of these.
I would hope so.
I would think so, right?
I mean...
So the first brew is Tall, Dark, and Randy, baby. Tall, Dark, and Randy, named after Randy Truitt, I guess.
See, they could have given you that one, too.
Brewery. Yeah.
Tall, Dark, and Rick.
Yeah, they could have. That doesn't work. A Belgian double fermented with local apples, so that'll be good.
Nice.
Speaking of fermenting, High Wire. You can snag this one tomorrow at noon at their South Slope location. The new Fodor Brett Saison, a fruity tart saison with an earthy Brett character, if that is your thing. I know High Wire makes some delicious beers at both of their locations. The South Slope now mostly dedicated to Brett and sours. And we talked about this one last week with Catawba, the beer passport thing. You get your beer passport there, and then you check off all the small batch beers that you drink every week that they're going to release at Catawba. Small batch oatmeal milk stout is the latest. How about that? And they've got a coffee stout as well, using local Dynamite Roasting Company coffee beans. Are out of Black Mountain. So love it when they go with the local ingredients.
Yeah.
And so go get that, snag it, and get a stamp on your passport. And do you like chili?
I do like chili.
Yeah, who doesn't like chili? The Big Money Chillionaire second annual chili cook-off at Oscar Blues is Sunday afternoon. So if you're not into football or whatever, you want to go out and eat all you can chili, wow, that is going to be some nasty later on.
Ooh, that's going to be a pain. Yeah.
Holy.
So I just downloaded the Asheville Ale Trail app here on the
Just right then.
Yeah, just a split second. And I saw on here saisons and seafood at Burial.
Yeah, that's at Burial this weekend. That's tomorrow.
And it's free.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
To get in.
The call, yeah, it's free to get in. There's always a catch.
It's not loaves and fishes. I mean, here we're not going to. Jesus isn't hosting and doing everything for free, but yes, you can walk in and take advantage of it, and then of course the beer and the fish is
right. And the food is being done by Salt and Smoke.
Yeah, that's their in-house
if you're a
smoker.
If you're a seafood fan, that would be one to check out for sure.
Burial's doing some amazing things, and pretty soon we're going to be including them in our Behind the Taps series, as they're just putting the finishing touches on their new brewery in Biltmore Village, which will not be too far from Moe's Barbecue, and the new Hillman Brewery, which of course is on Sweeten Creek Road. They're working on that. Matter of fact, I may go work on a project with my fellow CrossFitters at Summit CrossFit on Monday, Martin Luther King Day, a day of giving service.
Right.
We're going to go help them dig some trenches over there at Hillman.
And we're still looking for a brewer to brew the 2017 edition of First News on 570 Headline Ale.
Headline Ale.
Yeah, don't have a brewer to do that.
How about a Headline Hefeweizen?
That's fine.
I mean, you
I'd
got to
rather
go
you not call me a heifer.
You got to have the alliteration.
That's true.
You know.
So we need a brewer for that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Otherwise, we're just going to have to use rubbing alcohol and put it in old Coke cans out in the parking lot. So
whatever works.
That's it. Hey, man, thanks a million. We appreciate it. Don't forget,
right.
You can catch Rick on Rock 105.1 in the middays and everywhere else as well. 8:58. One more check of that Weather Channel forecast time, saver traffic, and don't forget, download that Asheville Ale Trail app. You will not be disappointed.
Nope.
Lots of great stuff to do there.